è possibile? Già mangiato. Hello, welcome. Oh, grazie. Hello, welcome to my channel called Gunsan. And today I want to talk about rosemary. I have a special love for the rosemary plant, and I grow quite a few of them around in the garden. We have one which has been practically destroyed by our dogs and also neglected by me, and I want to restore it and make it look nicer. So I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, let's go. I have a few questions I want to ask you. Is that okay? Absolutely, I'd be very happy to answer your questions. Why do you plant so many rosemary bushes? Does it make sense? Because I'm crazy about rosemary. I love to use it everywhere. When I cook vegetables, potatoes, or even tart, sweet fruit, or decoration. I also love to decorate the table with rosemary. Could you tell me what rosemary, which is an herb, is good for? Well, it is said to stimulate the brain and especially the memory. It's also energizing. I sometimes joke and I snip off the top. And I say, you guys, here's my morning coffee. The taste is wonderful. It's energizing, that's for sure. And I personally love aroma therapy. So I don't have the oil here, but if I take some leaves and I rub it in my hand, I get the essential oil coming out. And aroma therapy is, you take the oil in your hand and you inhale. And you can feel that it just opens up and energizes, that's for sure. It's nice. What do you have there in your cup? What I'm drinking? I just made some rosemary tea. Interesting. I boiled the water and then I let a few rosemary twigs steep in the water for 5 minutes. Now I have rosemary in my mouth, but it's very gentle and you can feel the rosemary. I like to drink it plain. Some people like the taste of honey together maybe. And it's energizing, and I hope it's going to stimulate my brain for aging. Can you start a shrub in your garden from seeds? Sure you can. I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's better to take off the last leaves of a twig and stick this in your vase, and you will soon have a little tiny bush. Whatever you do, don't overwater it. Use spent compost and preferably put some grit in it, because rosemary really likes a poor condition. Could you now at the end tell us a few easy recommendations for a rosemary plant? Well, I'm no expert, but I can tell you from my own experience. I plant rosemary everywhere in the garden. I planted with the roses, I planted where the sitting area, I like the perfume, I like the shape. What you should think of, it needs at least 6 hours of sun. Plant it perhaps against the wall that it's repaired from wind, and it needs poor soil, so don't give it a compost or anything. It needs gritty, sandy, poor soil. Don't overwater it because it will drown and not be happy. I've been cutting mine brutally because I needed to. It's been so leggy and bare at the bottom, and the normal rule is to cut perhaps 30%. I've done more, I think, but it's very important that you leave some green everywhere because that's what's going to be stimulating and continue to grow. Cut it back only in the spring because it needs the summer to repair itself for the winter. I'm in zone 9, which is fine. It can be zone 8 and warmer. And yeah, enjoy it. It's a fantastic herb. Fantastic. The best. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been very helpful. Thank you. Thank you for watching this episode. I'm no expert of gardening as I am an amateur, but I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe. It helps me a lot. If you do, that would be great. See you next time. Arrivederci.